I lost two of the member of my family. My dad passed away and my brother passed away. Namatay po sila sa depression. They both committed suicide. And my dad, his whole life, talagang puro drugs. To tell you honestly. So since we are young, wala kaming ibang nakita sa kanya kundi puro bisyo. Si father and mother, wala silang kakayahan buhayin kaming apat. All of us financially supported by auntie and uncles. My mom is a balot vendor. So, alam mo yung funds to sustain our life, hindi din ganun kalaki.
What are the good things you remember about your dad?
If you're going to ask me, Miss Sherry, parang wala.
But how are you healing from that? Apart from sometimes pushing it aside.
I'm about to surrender before. Like, gusto ko na din gawin yung ginawa ng kapatid ko. Kasi sunod-sunod speak openly. Because sometimes if you keep putting all here, ang hirap kung di mo siya ma-release. Kwento ko siya sa iba.
It helps, no?
Yes, it helps. It relieves the stress. Kahit sabihin nilang hindi maganda yung mga feedback, andun na, tanggapin na natin. Iba-iba ang tao. Hindi ka makaka-receive ng maayos na feedback. Pero if you keep on verbalizing all your feelings, lumuluwag.
What makes you feel like Canada can really be your home now?
The weather.
How is it naman in the entertainment scene dito?
Nabubuhayin ako ng dugo. Every time na ihaharap ako sa maraming tao, doon ako nare-recharge.
Ibig sabihin yun talaga ang ano mo.
Being an extrovert,
nasa
I think.
Nasa puso mo.
Yes, I'm doing what makes my heart happy.
Magandang araw sa inyong lahat. Welcome to the Cherry Mercado Podcast. Ang kausap natin for today, isa sa ating mga magiting na mga healthcare workers na nandito sa Canada. He is a PSW, an RN in the Philippines, and also an events host, si Nino Almuete. Hi Nino, welcome to the podcast.
Hello, Miss Sherry. Thanks for having me.
I met him at a nurses event. And he was a great host.
Oh, thank you very much.
The audience were very engaged. You were very funny. You have a good presence, no? And then, hindi ko nga alam noon na nurse ka rin pala. Kasi it was a nurses event, but I thought you were an outsider host that they got. But apparently, you're also part of the
community,
nursing community.
Yes.
Okay, so tell us a little bit more about you dun sa mga nakikinig. Who is Nino Almuete?
I'm originally from the Philippines. So I'm from the province of Pangasinan. So I was born and raised there during my elementary and high school days. And then during my university days, I moved to Valenzuela. And then, I took nursing for 4 years.
Sa Manila ka na nag-nursing?
Yes, in Our Lady of Fatima University, batch 2009.
And then, so you took 4 years of nursing, and then where did you practice in the Philippines?
After I graduated and I passed the exam, so nag-ibang field pa ako. Like I work in SM North EDSA, and I work as supervisor in bench. So may kulang, like hindi mo yun ang natapos eh. So, kailangan mo yung practice yung natapos mo talaga. So,
bakit nung time na yun, nag-venture away from nursing ka after you finished nursing? Bakit hindi mo pinasok agad yung nursing?
Mas mabilis that time.
Magtrabaho, makahanap ng trabaho. Okay.
So, in the Philippines, I think kung wala kang kapit, yun ang mahirap pumasok sa government. So, since we're from Pangasinan, and then we went to Valenzuela, a city, so wala akong kilala sa Valenzuela. So, I just studied there and then do some stuff and then bumalik ng Pangasinan.
So, mahirap makapasok?
Yes, kasi nga, kailangan mo ng may kapit.
Paano kung walang koneksyon?
So, you have to do other field. Then,
kasi kung baga nakatambay lang yung application mo, yung resume mo, hindi mapapansin dahil uunahin yung mga kakilala nila.
For sure.
Oo. And sa Pilipinas kasi ang laki ng labor pool. Kumbaga, madaming taong pagpipilian. Kaya nga marami rin nurses na umaalis.
At hindi nawawala sa atin yung palakasan.
Correct. Na isa sa mga dahilan kung bakit umaalis yung mga skilled, no?
Hindi
yung
mo sila masisisi, Miss Sherry.
Oo nga. kagaya natin, tayo pumunta dito sa Canada. When did you move to Canada?
I came here 2022 of December 29. So
Mhm.
3 days before to start my study as international student. So I
Mm.
started as international student on January 2.
Mhm.
So nag-celebrate pa naman ng New Year and then
Ang lamig,
opo,
eksaktong
yes.
pagdating dito. But was that your first time to set foot in Canada?
Yes, it's my very first time. But I went from Singapore. I worked there for 3 years. And then I applied my student visa here. But I
Mhm.
was denied.
Nasa Singapore ka nung nag-apply ka ng
Yes
student
po. It
visa.
was the peak of pandemic that time.
Okay.
Mhm.
Bakit ka na-deny?
I think I have 2 grounds according to my lawyer. And then the first one, it was like leaving the territory. So ayaw siguro ng Singapore yung ganun, yung like gagamitin mo lang yung bansa nila and then you will not stay there for longer period of time. And
Mhm.
then I was lack of proof of funds.
So,
So
paano nag-push through?
sabi ko sa attorney ko, I need to go back home. Maybe sa Pinas, mas madali yung process. So since I'm originated from that country, so
So, yun dun pumasok. Nung
yes,
nasa Pilipinas ka na, saka ka nag-apply for
reapply.
reapply
Nag-reapply,
for
yes.
international
And
students. So, it
then,
seemed like you really wanted to enter Canada.
yes,
Why?
kasi that time, I have a fund from my aunt. Then she offered me, if you go to Canada, and I will gonna pay for your international student visa. So, are you going to pay me after all? Of course, I said. So, I just grabbed that opportunity. So, we only live once, and opportunity knocks only once. So, who am I to say no those blessings? Kaya grinab ko po. Pinahiraman
Mhm.
niya ako ng pera. So, until now.
Anong kinuha mong program? Anong pinag-aralan mo nung
The first
nag-international student ka?
was gerontology. So it's all about,
Geriatrics?
something
Yun
like
ba?
that. It is related to something like the one who's doing the exercise and the recreation activity for the old people.
Mm.
That's the program,
Oh,
gerontology.
that sounds like a really practical and good
Napapanahon.
program, di
Yes.
ba?
Kasi ganun din ang work ko back in Singapore. I was in
Mm.
a nursing home.
And yun kasi yung mga mayayamang bansa katulad ng recognized na mayamang bansa kagaya ng Canada, Singapore, aging populations sila eh.
Yes.
Very different from the lens of, if, for example, you've lived your whole life in the Philippines, sanay ka makakita ng maraming kabataan.
Mhm.
Paglabas mo, dami, puro mga teenager or 20s, no? Or 30s. Pag nagpunta ka sa mga Japan, for example, Japan, Canada, dun sa cities, maraming bata-bata. Pero pag pumunta ka na dun sa mga mas suburban community siguro, talagang mas maraming aging population. And nagagamit mo yon with what you're doing now.
Now, yes.
Oo.
And then maybe I was inspired to take care with old people because I still have grandfather who's living in Philippines right now. He's 96 years old without maintenance.
Anong secret? Oo nga. Alam mo talagang, okay. Yeah, tell us about your grandfather who's 96 years old.
Yeah, he's 96 years old right now. And then half of my trip going to Canada, I use it like his pension and then my aunt's funds. So we combine it together just to come here in Canada. So I was blessed. And
Oh,
of all
thank
the
you to Grandpa
grandchildren,
also na 96 years old na.
why of all the grandchildren, I was the chosen one to come here. So ang laki ng utang na loob ko sa matandang yon. So and he's the only grandfather that I had in my life. So how I wish I could be like him. Have a long life and without maintenance.
So, malakas pa siya?
Yes, malakas pa siya.
How's his memory? How's
Still
his,
good.
when
Wala
you talk
siyang
to him?
high blood, wala siyang diabetes or any
Sa Pangasinan siya
medical
nakatira?
condition. Wala po. Yes, in Pangasinan. So
Anong lifestyle niya?
he's doing his daily activities like the normal person. But he has a caregiver in the morning and then one at night. And I'm sharing my, my blessing also to those caregiver. Ako din nagbabayad sa mga expenses nila araw-araw. Like food and then,
So, may sinusuportahan ka yung mga
yes.
sweldong nakukuha mo dito sa
It's
Philippines.
paying back,
Paying back dahil sa pagpapadala rin sa'yo dito.
Kasi ilang taon na lang din. He's 96. So, let's go to the reality. Lahat tayo papunta doon.
Oo.
So,
Oo.
make the most out
And
of it.
are you close with his grandfather?
Yes, he's the father of my dad.
So,
And then,
tell us about the life you had in the Philippines before you moved here.
masayahing tao po talaga ako. And
That's one of the reasons why I wanted to guest you.
Thank you very
Yung
much. Thank you.
personality na. And not just because of that. But because I know sometimes na pag masayahing tao, actually the funniest people sometimes are the ones that have a lot of stories to tell.
I believe on
Okay.
that, Miss Sherry, kasi behind those laughter and smile, there is a pain and there is a deepest sadness or struggle that we went through in my life. Yes, I
Okay.
had back home, so hindi naging maayos ang aking childhood days because of, sometimes hindi maayos yung nakalakihan mo sa surroundings. So, those memories, good or bad, pero at least kailangan matuto at mag-move forward sa buhay.
Anong klaseng environment yung kinalakihan mo?
Actually, both of my parents, they don't have enough funds to, to sustain our life. We are 4 children. So that 4 children always lagi na sa labas ng bahay. So hindi masyado nagkikita dahil bata eh. Kailangan namin minsan maghanap ng make us busy as bata. And then we are financially sustained by our aunt. Who's the one living in California. So, from the start of my whole life, simula bata hanggang ngayon, auntie ang nagbigay
Okay.
sa amin ng future kung ano man meron kami ngayon.
Oo.
So, si father and mother, wala silang kakayahan buhayin kaming 4. So, all of us financially supported by auntie and uncles.
Okay, nakapagtapos ka naman ng nursing.
It's because of her. So,
Oo.
she was a nurse in California right now.
Oh.
So, even my kuya po,
Mhm.
sabay po kami pinag-aral ni tita.
Okay.
Classmates kami from first year hanggang 4th year ng college.
Ng kapatid mo?
Yes.
Oh, parang naging magka-batch na rin kayo.
Yes po, nag-antayan lang kami 1 year difference.
And where is he now?
He's Philippine Army right now.
Pero practicing nurse siya sa
No.
Philippine Army. Talagang
Actually,
nagsundalo.
my dream when I was young to become a pilot. Since yung nagpapaaral is nurse,
Oo,
so
gusto niya
din niya
maging
maging
nurse. Oo.
Even my kuya, his dream to become an engineer someday. And then since yung nagpapaaral is nurse, so we don't have choice. Instead, maging tambay sa Pilipinas.
Oo.
So we have to grab because opportunity knocks only once.
Did you feel like okay lang din na nag-nursing ka? Or
Wala
parang...
akong choice, Miss Sherry, just to grab those opportunity kasi yun lang din ang pwede nilang may bigay sa amin. Yung pag-aaral talaga. That nobody
Oo.
will take that away from you.
Oo,
And
totoo.
then, I think kaya din niya ako pinadala dito as international student that there must be somebody will continue her legacy from our family. Kasi si tita talaga ang nag-start ng lahat kung asan man ako ngayon at kung asan man yung mga kapatid ko.
Okay.
Yes.
And ngayon, hindi kayo magkakapatid? Lahat sila nasa Pilipinas?
Yung first is, yun nga, in the service of Army po.
Army,
And then
oo.
the second one, it is me. And then the third one is a girl who's doing our business in Philippines. And then yung bunso po he just passed away 2 years ago.
He did?
Yes.
Oh, sorry to hear that.
Yes, that's one of the hardest part of my life.
Yeah, bunso. Do you mind if I ask what he passed away from?
To tell you honestly, Miss Sherry, I lost 2 of the member of my family. So those days are the heartbreaking days of our life. So my dad passed away and my brother passed away with the same situation. So I just want to tell that namatay po sila sa depression and then they both committed suicide. So my dad used to do in Philippines like his whole life talagang puro drugs, to tell you honestly.
He got addicted to
Yes.
substances.
He's a user, pusher, everything. So since we are young, wala kaming ibang nakita sa kanya kundi puro bisyo. So siguro the reason why kaya napabayaan din ho kami, it's because under the influence of drugs. So wala kaming choice that time, just bilang bata, you just go with the flow kasi hindi mo alam kung tama pa ba yung mga nangyayari o hindi.
Oo.
Tumatak din sa isip ko na hindi ganitong buhay ang gusto ko someday. If I want to raise a family, so hindi ganitong buhay. Since elementary until high school, hindi naging maganda ang buhay naming magkakapatid. Kasi sa nakikita naming surroundings na hindi maayos. So, yun, alak, lahat ng bisyo nasa kanya that time.
That must have been very challenging. Tama ka, yung pagbata ka, yung lens ng bata, hindi pa kayang intindihin kung ano talaga yung nangyayari.
Nangyayari
But
sa
you
mundo.
feel everything.
Yes.
Diba? How was your mom during that whole time?
My mom is a balut vendor.
Mm-hmm.
So, alam mo yung funds to
Oo.
sustain our life, hindi din
Oo.
ganun kalaki.
Oo.
And at the same time, he's a choir member in our church.
Mm-hmm.
So, 8 din sila magkakapatid, sila nanay. So, they don't have the enough
Mm-mm.
funds also na buhayin kaming magkakapatid dahil sa dami din nila.
Mm-hmm.
So, yun, umikot yung buhay namin sa ganun na it is always supported by auntie and
Mhm.
uncles.
So it's a very, very big leap and success for you to be where you are now, to think how you're thinking now,
Yes.
and just living your life this way.
Mhm.
I would not have guessed when you were hosting and being funny and being very entertaining that there was, something like this
Yes.
na made you who you are
Yes.
now.
Actually, my dad before, nung gumagamit pa siya that time, nung magka-college kami ng kuya ko that time, some of his friend told him na, anong plano mo sa buhay? Magka-college na yung mga bata. O ganyan na lang ba? Forever kang drug addict, pusher, user. So, nagbago naman nung nag-college kami ni kuya.
Mm.
But, nagkaroon siya ng withdrawal syndrome.
Mm-mm.
So,
Mahirap kasi
from
talaga.
100% that he's using down to 0. So, binigla niya yung katawan niya. So, lumabas lahat ng sakit sa katawan. So, she had a chest pain. And then lahat. Nagkaroon siya ng mental health problem until one day, committed
So
suicide.
parang yun naman ang naging ano. But what are the good things you remember about your dad?
If you're going to ask me, Miss Sherry, parang wala. May good thing naman siguro no mga time na hindi siya
Mhm.
nasa katinuan naman siya. He is a good father naman for us. Nagluluto, naglalaba.
Mhm.
Like a typical dad. But pag nahaluan ng alak,
Yeah.
vices, and
Oo.
drugs, nag-iiba yung takbo ng utak. So, high school, elementary, puro kahihiyan ang nangyari sa buhay ko. Kasi you're trying your best na maging maayos yung buhay mo pero nakakahiya sa labas ng bahay. Kasi nga, it comes to a point na pumupunta siya sa school namin, nalasing, na nakagamit. So, I was bullied. Wala akong magawa kundi accept the truth na nangyayari sa buhay natin. Pero at least we learn from those memories. And then, during my graduation, yun na yung last day ko sa school. So, I have to say goodbye with my high school days. Pumunta pa rin siya. And he was under influence again of drugs and alcohol. So, he was there fighting with my mom while I'm on stage receiving my awards. So, he was there na nakikipag-away kay nanay. That time, kinukuha niya yung camera na, I know, he's very proud na nakapagtapos ako and I have some awards. Pero, pupunta ka doon na nakasando, na nakainom. And then, of course, hindi nagustuhan ng kuya ko yun. So, nung umuwi kami ng bahay, nagabulan sila ng kutsilyo. Kasi nga, it was my last day in school. And then si kuya that time, tapos na siya sa pag-aaral dahil we only have 1 year difference. So, he's waiting for me para mag-college kami in Manila. Kaya yun, nag-away sila that time. Isa yun sa pinaka hindi ko nagustuhan kasi nga, hinabol siya ni kuya ng kutsilyo. Kasi parang napuno na din kami sa buong buhay namin in our whole life na puro siya ganon.
Close kayo magkakapatid?
Yes. It's because maybe we are laging chinecheck ng auntie from America na kamusta mga bata. Although, tumitira naman po kami sa mother side sometimes. Pero sa dami din kasi nila po doon, ayaw din naman po namin dumagdag.
Oo.
Yes.
So, nung nasa Manila ka na, did it get better? Did you...
Nakawala, nakahinga.
Oo.
Kasi nga, yung buong buhay mo na you spend in Pangasinan is puro kahihiyan, bullied. Lahat-lahat parang pinagsakluban ka ng panahon that time. Kasi wala ka na buong magandang memories. Pero nung nag-college, medyo nakahinga kasi you're away from home that time.
Naging independent ka na, may sarili ka ng diskarte sa buhay.
Yes, with my brother, yeah.
With your brother.
And
It's ano rin, ano? Iba rin siguro yung bond nyo ng kapatid mo, no?
yes po.
Na...
And then I'm asking my aunt in America, why are you doing this to us since when we are young, hanggang sa nag-college kami? Why are you still supporting us financially? Which is si tatay and nanay na sana ang may sagot nito. And then she just replied, because you are the grandson of my mom. Nag-promise ako sa kanya na I'll gonna send you in school bago siya mamatay. So, promise is a promise, sabi niya. So, yun po. 2 years ago, nung may hindi magandang nangyari ulit sa buhay ko, when I came here in Canada, si brother naman ang sumunod na namatay. So, they have the same situation with my dad. He committed also suicide. So, it's really in our family. And I won't deny that fact. Na nasa genes talaga namin. So, wala kaming ibang pwedeng gawin kundi tanggapin. Pero you have to avoid. Iwasan mo yun. If people keep telling you na nasa lahi nyo, huwag mo silang pakinggan. So, it's hard. It's hard po kasi nga you lost 2 of the member of your family. And I didn't get a chance to see him.
Nandito ka when
Yes.
that happened.
I wanna go home.
And kakarating mo lang,
Yes
medyo
po.
1 year ka lang nun.
2 years.
Or 2 years.
No. I came 4 months ago. Nandito po ako.
4 months ka na nandito when it happened?
Yes.
So, bago ka pa lang. And
Yes
then, so hindi ka naman makauwi.
Hindi dahil
Oo.
malaking magagastos.
Oo.
Ang laking mawawala
Tsaka
sa
kakarating
akin.
mo lang nun
Yes,
eh.
Miss
Oo.
Sherry. So it's hard kasi parang bumalik ulit yung alaala ko kay tatay. Although si brother naman, nagpapaalam. Gusto niyang gawin. Sabi ko, hindi. Hindi ganyan ang buhay. So, kailangan mo maging strong. Problema lang yan. Kaya naman natin yung solusyonan. So until one day, I received a text from a doctor in Viluna that my brother is admitted in mental hospital because of his mental condition. He committed suicide, but the doctor told me he's stable. So okay pa ako that time. But when they declared that wala na siya, so sakit.
Oo.
Sakit that time.
Pero yun nga yung sinasabi mong mensahe dyan na sinabi mo kanina na when it runs in the family, if somebody does that in the family, it doesn't mean yun din ang predestination mo.
Actually, muntikan na din, Miss Sherry. Kasi that time nung namatay si brother, hindi pa siya nagsisink in sa utak ko na wala na siya. Pero as days goes by, naaalala mo eh. Parang dun na nag-sink in like after 1 month nung nawala siya. And then si grandfather that time, I thought he's going also. Kasi siyempre, he witnessed what was going on.
He did?
Yeah.
Okay.
What's going on with his grandchildren. And then, of course, ang hirap kasi nga matanda. So, kailangan namin mag-ibalita kung ano yung nangyayari. Kaso nakikita niya. And I thought he's going there too.
Oo.
So, another struggle na naman yun sa buhay ko as international student. Then, sumasabay yung school.
Of course.
Sabay-sabay
Tapos nag-a-adjust ka pa dito.
Yes po.
Hindi rin madali yung pag-adjust sa isang bansa na ibang-iba sa Pilipinas.
At hindi...
Iba yung adjustment mo sa Singapore eh. It's 3 hours away from the Philippines. The weather is the same. Same time. You know, the length of days are the same.
Yes.
The people are pretty much closer to our culture somehow. Dito, ibang-iba yung adjustment.
Yes.
Di ba?
And talagang away from home.
But how are you healing from that? Apart from sometimes pushing it aside dahil you want to be productive with other things.
Actually, I'm about to surrender before. Like, gusto ko na din gawin yung ginawa ng kapatid ko. Kasi sunod-sunod eh. We're just human. So,
masok din sa isip mo talaga.
Yes. There's no...
And we appreciate you being open about that. Kasi maraming dumadaan talaga sa ganun. And mahirap aminin. Mahirap
nowadays,
tanggapin.
Mental health is very rampant. So, speak openly. Because sometimes if you keep putting all here, ang hirap kung di mo siya ma-release.
How did you deal with that? Nung mabigat yung pakiramdam at naisip mo na rin talagang gawin yung ginawa ng kapatid mo at saka ng
napaka-vocal
dad
ko,
mo.
Miss Sherry, when it comes to my feelings. Kung nakwento ko siya sa iba.
It helps, no?
Yes, it helps. It relieves the stress. Kahit sabihin nilang hindi maganda yung mga feedback, andun na, tanggapin na natin. Iba-iba ang tao. Hindi ka makaka-receive ng maayos na feedback. So, those people sasabihin, nasa lahi nila. So, wala tayong magagawa. tanggapin na lang natin. Pero if you keep on verbalizing all your feelings, lumuluwag. Those things ang mga nakakatulong kaya nawala naman siguro. And then I'm doing some events, so nawala siya kusa.
So yung connection with other people
Yes.
is what helps.
Yes. Kahit i-judge ka na nila negatively, okay
Oo.
lang.
But there's also a certain amount of courage and confidence there kasi that's your way of taking care of yourself na I have to express this. I have to let it out of my chest. And meron kang confidence na kahit i-judge nyo ko or maliman yung sabihin, kahit may sabihin kayong hindi maganda, it's not a reflection of me. It's a reflection of you, your upbringing, your thinking. There's, yun yung maganda na marami rin kasing working on it pa lang, na wala rin sila noon, na ayaw nilang magsalita kasi hindi nila kayang makarinig ng ganun from other people. Na pag may narinig sila na, bakit mo ginagawa yan? Yung mga hindi nila gustong marinig, it will make them weaker. Mas mahirap sa kanila. So, iba-iba tayo ng journey na siguro pag yun ang pinagdadaanan ng iba, they can have other ways of coping with it, but also don't take that out of the menu, don't take that out of the table because connecting with others and valid yung nararamdaman nyo di ba? Valid yan
Reasonable.
Kung meron silang, like how you deal with it, kung meron silang sasabihin, problema nila yon or that's their own thing. You don't have to...
Judgment.
That's their own judgment. Palabasin mo lang sa kabilang tenga and then you continue, at least nalabas mo.
Pero minsan bumabalik yung ganong feedback nila kasi nga naaalala mo. Pero life is about moving forward, sabi ko nga. Never ever dwell on your past. Actually, when I was studying as international student, lots of struggles, Miss Sherry. I was diagnosed to have a Mycobacterium mucogenicum. It's a type of tuberculosis that you can found sa tiyan.
Oh.
But it's not contagious. Hindi naman siya nakakahawa. So, ewan ko that time kung dito ko ba nakuha sa Canada or sa Singapore before or sa Philippines. So, lumabas lahat siya dito. So, that time mag-aaral ako. So, it's hard because instead of going to school, you need to drop to the clinic or hospital to work with that disease. So, magpapaalam ka ulit sa teacher. So, paulit-ulit yun. So, sabay-sabay. Like, namatayan ka ng kapatid, si lolo, muntikan na, and then iniisip mo paano mo babayaran si tita. And then, the finals exam, and then you had that kind of problem, the disease. Naggamot ako actually, Miss Sherry, ng 4 months. At it's a prevention naman. Para hindi siya lumala pagtanda ko.
Meron palang ganun?
Yes.
Tuberculosis that's found in the gut, in the
sa
stomach?
pagkain daw nakukuha.
Oh,
It's my first time also to hear that.
Wow. Pwedeng makuha sa pagkain.
Kasi most
bacteria.
most of the tuberculosis na alam ko, even you.
Lungs.
I know you're not in a medical field, pero sa lungs lahat nakikita, right? But yung case ko sa pagkain, na nasa tiyan daw, and then I had 4 months treatment. So yung effect ng gamot, ang pangit.
Like, anong effect?
It will lessen your alertness.
Ay.
Alam mo yun?
Nag-aaral ka?
Nag-aaral ka, nade-depress ka, nagkaka-anxiety ka, and then umiinom ka ng ganun. Umiiyak ako every day, every night.
Oo, I can imagine.
It's hard because
Matapang,
it lessens the alertness.
Tapos,
When we are
parang
talking like this, naririnig ko yung boses mo, pero yung isasagot ko sa'yo, iba ang naiisip ko. Nag-uusap tayo ng ganito, ganun ang effect. So, nung nag-aaral ako that time, ang hirap. And at least I awarded.
Tapos 4 months yun.
I have an awards nung nag-aaral ako, nung natapos
Naka-award
yun.
ka pa rin.
I have 5.
Wow.
And I'm running for valedictorian that time.
Wow.
So, hindi
Ano yung
binigyan.
mga awards? Ano yung 5 awards?
And I had the Student Excellent Award and Most Outstanding Student Award.
Talaga?
Dean's Lister or Dean's Honor Roll. Presidential Honor Roll.
Aba, may ganun yan?
And then last,
saan yan? Anong
in
school?
Pancho College.
Oh,
Yeah.
Pancho.
And last
Okay.
one, it was the first place in a talent show wherein I did voiceover, dancing, and singing that time. So, nakuha natin yung first place. And we are 29 that time. And I am the only Filipino in our campus
Talaga?
to join
You
with
showed them.
And then when it comes to valedictorian naman, so hindi na siguro binigay ni Lord. So too much na yung
Sabi niya
5.
5 na, okay na yan.
Ibigay na natin yung iba
ibigay
sa
na
iba.
sa iba.
But we're still blessed in different ways naman.
Ang galing.
Mhm.
Nakakatuwa despite the 4 months of treatment na ang hirap
Ang pangit
pala. No?
po.
Pero alam mo, napansin ko, Nins, ang mga immigrants talaga na lumilipat, at least may observation dito sa Canada. At pinagdaanan ko rin bilang immigrant.
Mhm.
Ang tindi ng mental stress na magkakasakit ka. It will manifest physically eh.
Yes.
Nagkaroon din ako ng sarili kong chapter na ganyan that I never had in the Philippines.
Yes.
Na
yes.
bumigay yung katawan ko. Because,
Yes,
and
you're
I
right.
knew now in hindsight, it's really 100% stress, anxiety, and everything.
Everything.
Because of your uncertainty of your life here. All of these things, iba-iba tayo niyan. Pero yun ang pinagdadaanan. And I thought of mentioning that because for the newcomers who are listening,
Mhm.
hindi po kayo nag-iisa. Pag nahihirapan kayo,
You're not alone.
talagang mahirap reach out to other people, connect with other people, connect with similar background. Filipinos, reach out to well-meaning Filipinos.
Yung network.
Kasi yung connection, yun yung makaka-ease up nung ganyang klaseng
Palawakin mo yung
ganyang
network
klaseng.
mo.
Oo.
Para at
And
least,
even like us, just the sense of touch, halimbawa, na-realize na ng marami nung pandemic na hindi
simple
tayo
hi,
pwede.
hello.
Simple hi, hello. Pero nung panahon na yun, mga 3 years kami hindi magkasama ng asawa ko, yung palang wala kang nayayakap,
Mhm.
mahirap pala yun mentally. Parang later on, it will manifest physically. Now, we need to touch other people
Of course.
pala. Kailangan pala natin ng hugs.
Mhm.
Kailangan pala talaga ako, I need that to survive. That's what I realized. And I don't think I'm alone in that.
Para alam mong somebody care for you.
Yeah.
Na you're not alone.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And that releases certain things in our body when we are connecting with
Yes.
others. Ano yung mga challenges mo pagdating mo dito?
I'm a bit bored that time kasi nga gusto ko po kasi busy yung utak palagi. So, nabubuhayan ako ng dugo pag marami ginagawa. So, that time, yun nga, walang maayos ang trabaho and then you can commit a 40 hours work that time kasi nga we are international student. We are only limited time. So, bahay school lang talaga. And then, sunod-sunod ang problema sa Pilipinas. So, sabay-sabay that time.
So, more parang you're just doing what you have to do here as a student, but yung focus mo nandun talaga sa mga loved ones mo sa Pilipinas.
Yes.
And how did it change now? Like, you're here already 3 years.
Yes.
Diba?
Going to 3 years this December.
Ang
laki ng pagbabago, Miss Sherry, kasi nawala na yung mga ganong kwento. Like, natalikuran ko na siya actually. Although bumabalik minsan, may mga time na pumipitik sa utak. Pero, na-realize ko, Miss Sherry, na part na siya ng buhay. Kailangan nating harapin. If you keep dwelling on your past, hindi ka makaka-move forward. Past na yun. Good or bad, kalimutan mo na yun. Hindi mo naman mababalikan yun eh. It's just those memories that you will never go back.
Mga things na hindi mo naman ginusto, hindi mo naman nakokontrol.
Life is about moving forward. Yun lang
So,
naman.
moving forward, ano ang mga pinapag-focusan mo ngayon para makarating dun sa gusto mong mangyari? Ano yung pinufocus mo ngayon at ano yung gusto mong mangyari?
I'm having my nursing career. Like, nagre-review po ako ngayon. So, as I said, I'm a nurse by heart. So, hinahanap mo pa rin talaga kung ano yung profession na gusto mo.
Kahit na hindi yun yung una mong ginusto.
Yes.
So, ngayon parang ando na yung puso mo sa pagiging nurse.
Yes.
And the goal is for you to get through that layer of credentials to get to be a registered nurse also here in Canada. And yung work mo ngayon, where do you work now?
I'm working a retirement home as personal support worker
How is
for
that?
weekdays. And
Weekdays.
for weekend, I have a cleaning job and I'm an event host.
Oh,
Yes.
okay. So, walang day off.
Halos wala, Miss
Halos
Sherry.
walang day off.
Kasi nga I'm still paying my aunt
Mm-mm.
who's the one who
Mm-mm.
supported me financially going here.
Mm-mm.
Yes.
Pero ano naman wala ka namang kasama ditong anak or
Wala po.
spouse.
Wala.
Wala. Siguro ang kailangan mo lang i-balance dyan yung talagang own personal rest time mo
Mhm.
to recharge. Ibang storya kasi kung may anak ka, may it's a different kind of, you have to really spend time with them. Iba rin kasi yun. Pero at least, ngayon, weekends mo, you can probably put it there dahil nga wala ka pang asawa dito at anak. But tell us about that because you have a girlfriend in the Philippines.
Yes, meron po. And then I want to bring her here soon. So let's see kung magugustuhan niya ang Canada. Kasi so far nakikita naman niya nag-enjoy po ako. So keep on pushing. Kung gugustuhin niya.
Nurse din siya.
Yes, in Singapore before. And then he's go back to Philippines to practice her as a nurse again.
Anong difference? Kasi nag-practice ka rin ng nurse sa Singapore, di ba?
Yes, for 3 years.
For 3 years. Doon, RN ka na.
No, I'm about to promote that time. So I just
You were
finished
about to get promoted na
Yes.
sana when you left.
Natapos
Okay.
ko kasi yung first contract. And then at that time, they're asking me for promotion. And then dumating ang Canada for international student. And sabi ni tita, kung hindi mo i-grab yung opportunity, kasi may funds pa naman ako para ipahiram sa'yo, magko-close siyang international student in few years.
Totoo
So,
nga siya.
At nag-close
Magko-close
siya.
na ngayon.
And then we're
Oo.
lucky that we came here.
Hindi naman close na close, pero naghigpit na
Naghigpit
considerably. So at least nakapasok ka as international student.
With-
Kahit na meron ka ng offer doon to be promoted to registered nurse, tapos dito, hindi ka pa registered nurse. Kahit na, kumbaga, trade-off yan Mas ginusto mo yung opportunity pasukin habang bukas yung pinto ng
Pinto.
pagiging international student.
Yes.
And you mentioned kanina na i-enjoy mo na rin tong Canada.
So far.
Ano yung
yes.
mga nai-enjoy mo naman dito?
For me, Miss Sherry, dahil you are surrounded with group of Filipinos, para ka lang talaga nasa Pilipinas. Kasi parang ang liit ng mundo na you are in a Filipino community na nagbibigay sa'yo ng maraming chances and blessings and opportunity. Yun ang gusto ko din. Nagbabayanihan sila to uplift you.
Yun yung maganda sa ibang circles ng mga Pilipino dito. Katulad nung samahan ng mga nurses dito na IFCNA, diba?
Yes.
Are you pertaining to that?
Yes.
Or ibang grupo
And
tong
there is
sinasabi mo?
another group din po na group of Filipinos din on entertainment industry.
Okay.
Like
So,
concerts.
Like yung mga nasa concerts,
Yes.
yung mga, isa lang ba yan? Marami sigurong iba-ibang.
Madaming companies po.
Oo.
Iba-ibang production po yun. So, they are hiring me naman. Freelance naman po tayo. So, wala naman po tayong exclusive contract with them.
So it's good to hear na even in that sector, or at least that group that you go to, nagsusuportahan.
Yes, yes.
Diba? Kasi yun talaga yung isa rin kailangan nating maging conscious ng mga Pilipino. Pag nasa ibang bansa tayo, we are willing to help other Filipinos. Pero pag dumating na dun sa level minsan na mas mataas na sa atin, or ka-level na natin, parang gusto naman natin ibaba. May mga ganun din minsan na
Yes.
kailangan conscious tayo. Dahil minsan ayaw naman, hindi lang natin alam na nagiging ganun yung ugali natin. Minsan, kailangan lang nating mag-step back at isipin na, teka, talaga bang meron akong legitimate complaint about this person? Or yung complaint ko, hinahanap ko na yung butas dahil umaangat na siya. Diba? So, that's good. That's good, no?
It happens naman, Miss Sherry. We can't avoid. Meron at meron talagang sa buhay, wala namang straight or perfect. Dadan at dadan ka talaga sa struggles. And when you go up, climb, and the stairs, wala namang stairs na di ka dadaan sa baba. So talagang step by
Bago
step.
ka umakyat.
Yes.
Oh, minsan may step back, tas diretso ulit, 3 steps forward, 1 step back, that's fine. Diba? Okay, so yung na-enjoy mo dito, you have a community of supportive Filipinos.
Yes.
No? At least that's very important.
Yes.
Okay, what else do you enjoy? Do you think na, what makes you feel like Canada can really be your home now?
The weather.
Gusto mo yung
I like
malamig?
the weather. Yeah. Because we are close to Baguio City, so medyo malamig-lamig.
Oo, oo.
So gusto ko yung weather and they have 4 seasons in 1 year.
Mhm,
So gusto ko yung variation. In
Oo.
Philippines, we only have
2,
two.
wet or dry.
Wet or dry, that's it.
Oo.
Dito, at least may 4 naman po. So,
Mm.
nai-enjoy ko siya.
Mm. Oh, good. Pwede ka ngang, kung weather type mo, malaking factor yun for you to enjoy Canada. And then, how is it naman in the entertainment scene dito?
Miss Sherry, to be honest, nabubuhayin ako ng dugo. Every time na iyaharap ako sa maraming tao, doon ako nare-recharge.
Mhm.
And I told you a while ago, right? Weekdays, I'm working in a retirement home. And it's supposed to be na mag-rest ka ng Saturday and Sunday. You're still doing other type of job. So, instead of resting, kumakayod ka pa rin. And then, doon ako nare-recharge.
Mhm.
Pag pinaharap mo ako sa maraming tao.
Ibig sabihin yun talaga ang ano mo.
Being an extrovert,
Nasa
I think.
puso mo. Oo.
Yes. I'm doing what makes my heart happy.
Mm-mm.
So, yun lang naman po.
Yung nakaharap ka sa ibang tao, siguro yung napapatawa mo rin sila.
Maybe, yes.
Engage mo sila, no? What is it about that do you think makes you feel alive?
Yung mga positive comments and feedback after the show. So, you did a great job. See you in our next event. Those moments po, kasi nga, you are doing entertainment and then tumatatak sa kanila yung ginagawa mo.
Mhm.
And especially those lines, and they are entertained. Na-entertain kasi sila. Kaya masaya sila. Those feedbacks, it makes my heart happy. So,
Matindi ba ang preparation?
preparation, hindi naman. So, pag preparation, when it comes to preparation, like for a day, kaya naman siguro yan. Like practice lang, practice.
Mhm.
Gawin mo kung ano yung mas makakabuti sa audience. Huwag mong gawing ikaw yung nagiging highlight sa event.
Yes.
Kasi nga ikaw na nga yung host. Huwag ikaw yung nagiging sentro. Let them be na sila yung maging highlight sa events. Audience.
What about your other job? Ano naman yung nakukuha mo doon na satisfaction? What makes you happy if you're happy in that other job dun sa retirement home? Tell us what you do there.
I am a personal support worker there since 2022. The day I came here, and then until now, that's my first job. So nakip naman po na ako ng agency. So it's been going to 3 years this year na personal support worker. So masaya kasi nga I was inspired to take care with an old people. As I told you a while ago, I have grandfather back home. So it reminds me na I have lolo and lola here in Canada.
Ilan ang inaalaga? Ilan ang pasyente mo? Meron ba naka-assign na pasyente or you go around?
Actually, I had one before. He was an accountant. He's 96 years old.
Oh.
Same with my grandpa in
Kasing edad
Philippines.
pa talaga ng lolo mo.
Yes, and then he was the accountant before of the father of Justin Trudeau.
Oh.
Yes, so no, and when he passed away, yan, nakita ko nga yung mga group of friends nila Justin, yung mga politics here in Canada. So that was my first client. So
So naka-assign ka sa isang pasyente?
yes.
Okay.
And then now, since wala na si Lolo, so they give me so much gentlemans to work with.
Iba-iba. So hindi lang isang
Hindi lang, iba-iba na po.
pasyente, iba-iba na. Okay.
And I'm enjoying also kasi nga sabi ko nga, it makes my brain busy. So hindi ko na-feel yung loneliness.
They treat
pag
you
busy
well
ka.
naman, yung mga pasyente.
Yes. And most of them are British. Kasi nga, yung building na yon is more on ganong nationalities from British.
Nagpapakwento ka ba sa kanila ng mga pinagdaanan nila? Ano
Kasi
yung mga...
most of them, they have a dementia. So sometimes, hindi na nila ma-recall kung ano man yung kwento ng buhay na. But if you're going to ask them what was their means of living or what they are doing, what they are having when they are young, naaalala naman nila kung ano yung dating
Yung long-term
profession nila.
memory nagsistay, no?
Pero kung papakwento mo yung buong buhay nila, hindi na nila maaalala.
Fragmented na,
Yes.
hindi na lahat.
But they still know na kung ano yung profession nila before.
Siguro yun yung highlight, yung parang tumatak talaga sa
Yes,
kanila
Miss
eh,
Sherry. At
no?
nakakatuwa lang kasi ang hahaba ng buhay nila dito. Unlike in the Philippines, when you reach 60s, 70s, wala na. Dito may mga hundreds pa. And the longest old woman we had in our retirement home, she's 106.
Mhm.
Yes, I
Mhm.
think she's 106.
So, kumbaga, ano yung observation mo? Kumbaga, 60, 70, aktibo pa sila?
Yes, and then don't look like 60s or
Oo.
70s
Oo.
pag titignan mo sila physically.
Mhm. Napansin ko rin yan na ang daming active pa.
Mhm.
Yung talagang, kasi they do everything by themselves, di ba? Na sa atin siguro meron ka mga kamag-anak who will do the errands for you.
Yes.
Dito, 70, minsan kung wala ka siguro sa assisted home living, na marami rin naman ganun, they run their own errands. Kaya
Every
kahit
day.
naka-walker na yan, siya pupunta sa grocery sila.
Groceries, yes.
Minsan nga, parang dahil Pilipino tayo, minsan naiisip kong tulungan, pero naiisip ko rin parang yung stance naman nila, yung energy nila, may pride sila. Kaya ko pa naman to eh. Hindi naman ibig sabihin naka-walker ako, kailangan ko ng tulong. So minsan, nagtitingin lang ako kung kailangan, pero most of the time, I think 99% of the time, I don't do anything because they seem very capable.
Parang ang hirap sa part na yun, no? Parang tumulong ka na, parang napasama ka pa.
Hindi mo alam kung gano'n eh. Kasi
Gusto
hindi
ba
mo
nila o
kabisado
hindi?
yung
Yes.
kultura, di ba?
Yes, it's
Sa atin, medyo, alam mo na welcome yun eh. Okay
given
lang.
na sa
They'll
mga
think
Pinoy.
about it
Yes.
in a positive way.
Yes. Yung Good
Kahit na kaya nilang
Samaritan.
gawin, they know that you're just offering because nagmamagandang loob ka.
Mhm.
Pero dito, hindi mo alam ko, of course I'm capable. Are you,
At
di
saka
ba?
yung accent or yung voice nila parang pasindak. Pero pagdating sa kanila naman yun eh, the way na gano'n lang sila magsalita.
Isa
Pero
ba yan sa mga realization mo dito? Na ganun lang talaga sila magsalita?
yes, yes. Nung una medyo nanibago kasi nga hindi ako nagaganon ng ibang tao.
Mm-mm.
Malumanay tayo minsan, pero pagdating sa kanila, they're raising the tone of their voice,
Mhm.
na which is akala mo ikpagalit, pero hindi pala.
Mhm. So did it used to affect you before? Parang
Before, I
nasasaktan
questioned
ka or
myself na
oo.
sabi ko, I was too sensitive to hear those words? Pero if you keep on encountering them every day,
Mhm.
masasanay ka.
Oo.
And then maa-adapt mo na din yung culture nila.
Oo. I'm glad you brought that up because that is one thing a lot of the newcomers here
Yes.
face and realize na ganun lang talaga sila magsalita. We can't take everything too personally or we can't be too sensitive about these things kasi kultura natin pala yung ganun, yung masyadong it's not a bad thing. Marespeto tayo, malumanay tayo, tinotone down, sinusoften natin yung mga salita natin, di ba? Parang, ay kuya, pwedeng gano'n. Pero pag dito, you give me that So parang feeling mo,
Parang
sama
rude.
ng dating nito, di ba?
Rude siya magsalita,
Oo. Pero, yun lang eh. They're just straightforward. Tas minsan, nung una akong dumating, ang napansin ko rin dito, nakukulangan ako sa ngiti at saka sa warmth. Yung
ng mga tao dito.
ng mga tao. Oo. Parang, na hindi Pilipino ha.
Yes po.
Ganun lang din sila. It doesn't mean they're not open to helping you or if you ask for help maybe, but they're not the first ones who will smile at you or
Pero one thing na napansin ko sa kanila, napaka-polite nila. They always keep saying the word sorry kung hindi naman kinakailangan sabihin yung sorry. But most of their time na lumalabas sa bibig nila, masagi mo lang sila konti, pero hindi naman intentionally. They keep saying sorry. Sorry to bother you. Those words. Napaka-polite. Yeah.
That's good. That's good. Ano pang mga observations mo na parang, halimbawa may isang Pilipinong bagong punta sa Canada. Ano yung mga na-observe mo na pwede mo i-share sa kanila na difference sa Philippines?
Different sa Philippines, wag siguro nilang dadalhin dito yung mga kulturang nakagisnan natin sa Pilipinas. So,
Like?
mag-adjust. Yeah. Wag mangi-istorbo ng time na gusto mo kasi ang buhay abroad, lahat busy. So, kung yung time na gusto mo makipagkita, antayin mo yung time din na gusto nila. Hindi katulad sa Pilipinas na anytime gusto mong puntahan yung kaibigan mo. available sila anytime. So dito like
Mm.
bago yung
Mhm.
mga ganong habit. So
Mhm. And it's not necessarily because they don't wanna see you,
mhm.
so wag ka rin masaktan, 'di ba?
Wag dadalhin yung mga ganong
Hmm.
moment sa buhay natin dito sa Canada.
Mhm. What are in your goals in the next 2 years maybe?
Yes. And right now I'm on my work permit. So I went from student visa. So I was lucky to have a work permit this year. The time na nag-resign si Prime Minister Justin Trudeau, I was watching him. The exact time that I'm watching, I remember it was 10:58 in the morning. And then I said, wala na yung Prime Minister na nag-open ng student visa for us.
Mhm.
So, hindi namin alam kung ano na magiging buhay ng mga
Mhm.
susunod na Prime Minister. I said, and then my phone vibrated. And then I just received a good news. The time na nagsasalita siya, I was received a good news from IRCC that my work permit is approved.
Mhm.
So, magandang blessing or
Mhm.
magandang regalo bago siya nag-exit.
Oo, oo.
Yeah, right now I'm on my work permit and I'm working with my permanent resident. So, let's see what's the next step. Pero
Mhm.
I'm hoping na magiging permanent resident tayo someday.
Mhm.
Let's claim it.
Mhm. Yeah, yeah. Especially in the healthcare industry.
Yes.
Imagine mawala ka dyan sa retirement home na yan. Mahihirapan na naman sila maghanap, mag-fill up ng mga vacancies ng
Vacancies,
ano,
yes.
'di ba? Apart from actual manpower, it's the kind of care that you give.
Mhm.
I'm sure I'm 98%. I don't know you 100%, but I'm pretty sure you give very good care to your patients, 'di
What's
ba? And
good
your
thing about the
clients.
retirement home itself that time and until now, I was surrounded by a group of Filipinos. So talagang
Mm.
bayanihan. Tulong-tulong din naman ang mga Pinoy doon. Given naman
Mm.
sa ating mga Pinoy ang matulungin. So
Mhm.
hindi ako medyo naboboard or hindi ako
Mhm.
na-challenge kasi nga alam ko na nandyan lang sila. Nagtutulungan kami.
Mhm.
All supported by the Filipino community.
Mhm.
Sila din doon. So maganda.
Is there anything else that you would like to share to our audience na feeling mo makakatulong sa kanila maybe in terms of uh, your move here, your experiences, or just kwento?
If you're going to ask me about that, siguro mas gugustuhin ko na lang umalis ng bansa natin, Pilipinas, coming from abroad. Kasi wala eh. Ewan ko kung ano yung nangyayari sa Pilipinas ngayon. Mahirap tumanda sa Pilipinas. Pero naniniwala naman ako na doon at doon pa rin naman tayo magre-retire someday.
Mhm.
So,
Mhm.
habang bata pa, make the most
Mhm.
out of it. Do what makes your heart happy.
Mhm.
And then everything will be okay.
Mhm. Okay, pero hindi pa tayo tapos. I just want to ask you, what do you do for fun?
Hindi ako yung tipong tao na maghahanap ng kaibigan like just to go out.
Mhm.
Ang ginagawa ko usually kung sino ang available. So I
Mhm.
need to reach out and then right after my job, dun ako lumalabas talaga. So wala
Mm.
talaga akong exact day off na I
Mhm.
will spend like a me time. Wala.
Oo, oo.
Wala.
Hindi yung ganun. You don't think you need that?
Sa nakikita ko naman when it comes to hosting, dun ako nagiging masaya.
Oo. Doon yun yung nagiging outlet mo.
Yes.
Oo. Pero like, how do you take care of yourself despite all this busy schedule?
Makakain lang na maayos na Filipino food na
Mhm.
like if you are craving something, dun lang
Mhm.
naman kasi wala din naman akong bisyo. I don't drink, I don't smoke,
Mhm.
I don't do gambling.
Mhm.
Makakain lang ako ng Filipino
Ano
food
yung
the
mga
whole day.
nami-miss mo na pagkain?
Wala naman, Miss Sherry, kasi nandito naman na lahat. Kasi nga, as I told you a while ago, I am surrounded with group of
Oo.
Filipinos. So, pag may konti naman sila, nabibigyan naman ako.
Mhm.
So, yun ang
So
masaya
you live
naman.
alone here?
Yes, I'm living alone. But I
Mhm.
have lots of relatives here. Nasa Toronto po sila. So, but I don't live with them. Sa dami kasi nila, hindi ko alam kung saan ako lulugar. So, it's better to live separately.
Oo.
So, in case na may gathering, so just one call away, pinupuntahan ko naman sila.
Ito yung sa side ng father mo?
Father ko, yes.
Oh, okay.
Most of my dad's side are here.
Mm,
Actually,
interesting.
recently,
Oo.
my aunts that wedding. And I was their host. So
Sa dad's side mo,
yes, we are
kinasal. Tas ikaw
reunited
ang-
again.
Mhm.
Some from Calgary, some from the United States.
Mhm.
So,
Ito, hindi nyo close dati when you were in the Philippines, yung
No.
family ng dad mo?
kasi nga parang yung age gap, I was young that time when they moved here.
Mm.
Yan. So, nagulat sila na mayroon pala silang pamangkin na nag-host
Mm-mm.
ng mga events. So, nakita nila, they witness
Mhm.
live.
Oo. Oh, okay. If you were to choose later on, halimbawa, meron kang isang pwedeng maging full-time na trabaho, bigyan ka ng pagka-RN, for
Yes.
example, nag-RN ka na, or mag-events host ka, anong pipiliin mo? Siguro
Bo-
alam ko na.
Both.
Pareho pa rin.
Yes. Pero nurse by heart pa din naman tayo. Hindi ko naman
Mhm.
tatalikuran yung profession na yun.
Mhm.
So, alongside, of course,
Oh, pwede naman kasi talagang on the side ang
Yes.
events hosting.
kasi yung mind ko, napansin ko, may Sherry, hindi siya pwedeng mag-focus sa iisa lang. There should always a plan B, plan C.
Mm.
So, make your brain busy.
Para sigurista ka din or laging puno, laging may options.
Yes, kasi kung the more na nababakante, nagiging malungkot.
Mhm.
Which is ayaw kong ganun.
Mhm.
Kasi nga, it
Mhm.
brings back the memory pag yung
Yeah.
nangyari lately. So, pass.
Okay, thank you so much, Nins. We did get a lot from that conversation.
Yes.
I didn't expect some of the stories that you shared, but thank you for sharing them.
It's my pleasure.
And is there anything else that you want to share with our
That's
audience?
all lang naman po. I just wanted to tell my story behind those smile. There always the struggle, the sadness. Ganun talagang buhay. So, habang bata pa, let's make the most out of it. We only live once, sabi nga po nila.
Mhm.
So, yun po. I think, Miss Sherry, the most powerful thing is by praying. Yes. Wag na wag makakalimot. Despite of all busyness, busy schedule, and everything, magdasal lang po. Yun lang naman ang, sa tingin ko, ang pinaka-the best sa lahat. As a Roman Catholic, wag na wag makakalimot. He's just there, looking over you kung ano may pinagdadaanan mo.
Thank you so much, Nins. If you ever need an events host, Nins,
At your service?
sige. Sige. Tell them your contact number. Where can they find your contact details, samples of your work?
You can just add me on my Facebook, which is Nino Nuesca Almete, and then just one call away, and I will be there.
And that ends our podcast for today. We'll see you again next week.